What is happening, y'all? It's your boy Q Monster here, back at it once again. Happy New Year once again, and about to go ahead and check out another video. It's one of my favorites. We're gonna be checking out. Let me see what the title called. We're gonna be checking out the best scenes that were not in Zack Snyder Justice League. Okay, so I hope everybody did see Zack Snyder Justice League, man, because that was one of the best movies of 2021 this year. I really did enjoy myself. I watched that movie at least about like 5 times already. So, but yeah, I really did enjoy myself watching it. Even though it's 4 hours long, hey, I enjoyed it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Great job as always, Zack Snyder. Hey, keep on doing your thing, man. I hope you be able to come back, you know what I'm saying, do some more DC films, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just my advice, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I'm my advice. But my opinion, that's just my opinion. You know, Zack Snyder should go ahead and just take control of DC films, like straight up. Because the way he, you know, made Justice League, you know, with his own vision, it was just fantastic, man. I really didn't, I enjoyed every bit of it. Really did. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Years, fans wondered exactly how much of Joss Whedon's Justice League was original to his vision
I
and
don't
how
like
much he
Joss
took from
Whedon's
Zack
Justice League.
Snyder. Now that the Snyder cut of the film is available on
I
HBO
like
Max,
Zack
we have a
Snyder's
much
cut.
better idea of
A lot
exactly
more
how
better
much
than
came
Joss
from
Whedon's
each director,
Justice League cut.
and the difference between the two is striking. In addition to numerous changes in the narrative structure and character development in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the
Steppenwolf.
tone and feel of the two films is much different overall. You can see each director's signature style, and it seems pretty clear that in this case, most fans and critics
Ben
agree
Affleck,
Zack Snyder's
Batfleck.
was a better fit to tell the story. Although the
Joker.
Snyder Cut is making a lot of DC fans happy, there were some scenes in 2017's
Man, I'm
Justice
so
League
glad
that
to
were
get to see,
entertaining
Dark
and
Side on
honestly
live
kind of
action
missed in
screen.
the unrelentingly
On big screen,
bleak
man.
2021 version. For
I was
example,
so
while
glad
Barry
about
Allen
that.
remains the primary source of comic relief in the Snyder Cut, fans definitely noticed that many of his most memorable moments from Whedon's version were left on the cutting room floor. In some cases, that was very much a good thing. Did anyone really miss the cringy moment when the Flash face planted into Wonder Woman's chest? However, some of his throwaway lines did add a bit of fun to Justice League, like when he first saw the resurrected Superman.
Pet Cemetery.
The reference to Stephen King's classic novel didn't need much more than a name drop, because anyone who's read it or seen the movie adaptations knows it makes it very clear that when you bring things back from the dead, sometimes they come back wrong.
Sometimes that is better.
Barry's reference, while not exactly helpful in the moment, was both apt and amusing. There are so many stark differences between the Whedon cut and the Snyder cut that it's hard to keep track of them, but the ones that significantly change the personality of the characters are pretty hard to miss. One of these personality tweaks was on display when the superheroes headed into the tunnels. In the Snyder cut, the Flash leaves a lot of his dorkiness behind and shows himself to be a more confident fighter. In Whedon's Justice League, he has a panicky moment when he confesses to Batman that he's not ready to fight Steppenwolf.
Here's the thing. See, I'm afraid of bugs and guns and obnoxiously tall people.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
Joss
sure,
Whedon,
but
man,
it's also one of the few
he
times that
screwed-
his
he
role
screwed
as a
Flash
tension
up.
breaker was used to reveal a bit more about his vulnerabilities. We don't get to see a whole lot of metahumans acting vulnerable
did not
in
like how
Snyder's
the way
take.
he,
Another downside to the
downplayed my
change in
boy
Barry's
Zack,
trajectory
so.
here is that we missed out on
did
Bruce
not like that
advising
at
him
all.
to focus on
But
saving
with Zack
one person,
Snyder,
which marked a
man,
poignant
he
moment of
did a whole lot
mentorship
better.
between the two. Speaking of the Dark Knight, in many ways, the Batman we meet in the Snyder Cut is different from the one we saw in the original theatrical version of Justice League. From beginning to end, his story takes different turns, both subtle and not so subtle, and the end result is a character who is even more stoic than he was in the original Justice League. That means many of Batman's jokes from the Whedon cut were not present in the Snyder Cut. Snyder's Batman doesn't really do comedy. In some cases, that's for the
Yeah.
better, but his sense of humor was missed in the scene where he takes the Nightcrawler out to dispatch some parademons.
Sorry, guys. I didn't bring a sword.
Of all the members of the Justice League, Aquaman definitely casts the most intimidating shadow. That's why the moment in the Whedon cut when he's accidentally touching Wonder Woman's infamous lasso of truth and begins to confess that he's afraid of dying was especially funny. Momoa pulled the moment off with gusto too, switching quickly from soft and mushy to grumpy and threatening after he handed the lasso back to Diana.
You say a word about this, You'll meet every piranha I know.
So it's a bit regrettable that this moment didn't make it into the Snyder Cut, though that's likely because the director stuck to a hard rule about removing all traces of the Whedon-esque. Luckily, we got to see plenty of Aquaman in the Snyder Cut, so it more than made up for this missing moment. And finally, if anything highlights the difference between the two directors' styles perfectly, it's the difference between those two epilogue scenes. Arguably, one of the more lighthearted highlights from Joss Whedon's Justice League was the post-credit scene that saw Barry Allen and Clark Kent preparing for a friendly race to the Pacific Coast. Does it add anything to the overall story? No, not really, but it does give us a chance to see these two characters banter and bond.
It's not like a macho measuring thing.
But if I win, you're off the team.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about the Snyder Cut are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.
But yeah, I recommend it. You know what I'm saying? Even though this year better be over with, I really do recommend it. Y'all watch Zack Snyder's cut. It's a whole lot better than Joss Whedon cut. So I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. So yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, Zack Snyder really did save, the DC universe ever since he brought out his own vision for Justice League. So I really did appreciate that, Mr. Snyder, man. I really do appreciate it, man. So, like I said, you save all DC fans. You know what I'm saying? You already, like I say, hey, you read our thoughts, you know what I'm saying? How way Justice League supposed to be betrayed. Especially all the characters, you know what I'm saying? Plus, they made Batman more badass in that movie, you know what I'm saying? Zack Snyder. Because in Joss Whedon cut, man, they made Batman punk in that movie, Joss Whedon's cut, man. I did not like Joss Whedon cut, man. That was just trash. I don't know why they try to make that canon. I mean, like, y'all can just go ahead and throw that away, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody want to see that. That's only for the normies. But, for the hardcore comic book fans, you know what I'm saying? Especially with people that grew up in the comic books, and comic book animation shows and all that stuff. Like I said, we already know what's up. We already know how these characters are made. And we already know how they're supposed to be acting, you know what I'm saying? How they portrayed, you know what I'm saying? So, Zack Snyder, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate it, man, once again. You know what I'm saying? You saved the DC universe. I appreciate it. So, like I said, I mean, from what I said last time, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Zack Snyder should be taking control of DC Films. I'm just throwing it out there. That's the New Year resolution right there. Zack Snyder should come back, you know what I'm saying? The movement should still go on. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the New Year resolution. That's the New Year resolution right there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Post that in the comments just below, too. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Yeah. Post your comments down below. I really want to know what y'all think, man. Are you liking the Zack Snyder? Or did you like trashy-ass Whedon's cut? You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know. Let's go ahead and vote it out. Right here, right now. Why time is still young, you know what I'm saying? Why time is still going. Because we're still on the countdown, you know what I'm saying? To the new year, boy. 2022, nigga. Yeah. Not just playing. But anyways, man, y'all be safe, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be causing no trouble out there, you know what I'm saying? The world's already crazy as it is. So, y'all be safe, man. Stay strong, stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Start doing all that, you be good. I'm telling you. You will be good. So let's go ahead and get on right to it, man. Let's step our A game up, you know what I'm saying? That's the New Year resolution. We gotta step our A game up. You know what I mean? So do that for me. But yeah. So if you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit that like button and always subscribe it and share it. And I'm gonna catch you guys later. Deuces. Happy New Year. Yeah, yeah.